Okay, in this video, we'll be looking at how we can use Mozilla's TTS for us to have text-to-speech functions for a robot. So you can search Mozilla TTS and that will give you the link to the GitHub repository, the official GitHub repo. So what I experienced was that this is well supported for Linux, so I managed to like implement this one on my Linux system by using pip install TTS. But today, like we will try to run this on the Windows system using Docker. So they also have a Docker image that we can use to run the web server. I tried this on Ubuntu. So this time I will try to run this on my Windows system. And if you are running the offline version, make sure that the Python versions are between 3.6 and 3.9. So I laid some notes on my GitHub for you to try this out. So what you can do is you can clone this GitHub repository and try to work with that. So first thing is we have the Docker image at this link. So you can go here, you can find the Mozilla TTS Docker image. So just run this one and you will have the Docker. Let's see what happens. So for you to run this command, what you need is Docker. So hope that you have Docker install on your system. If you don't have Docker install on your system, you need to first install Docker. So you can check the version docker dash version. So here I have Docker, so you can run this container. So it gives us this error, is not running. So that means that Docker is not running. So let me try to take the Docker desktop and hopefully we must run some instance of Docker. That's what we are trying to figure out what's wrong. So let's see whether it needs an update. I did not use this one from a long time, so maybe something's wrong with this Docker. Anyway, if it is running, then there's no problem. So looks like I have several containers. Let's see whether something is running. Okay, I think now it's running. Pause. Okay, let's see again. So I will paste the command once again. Unable to find the image. So since my virtual environment for Docker was not running earlier, this command failed. But after opening the desktop environment, you can see that the virtual machine is active, and you can see that the engine is running. And now it will get all the things that it needs. So this is very heavy. It has some offline models, so it will download like 1.18 GB, and until this downloads, what we can do is you can clone my GitHub repository. So how can you do this? So you can use HTTPS or whatever. You don't need this secure connection, but you can use this one. So click here, and what we are going to do is we are going to clone this one. So I will go to my downloads folder. So here I will open my terminal cmd. So what you can do is you can do git clone and put the link. Okay. So I just cloned my repo. Okay. I think that I have GitHub connected to this system. So anyway, I will launch the VS Code. So if you have not installed VS Code, please install VS Code. So I'm going to first, like, I cloned the thing and it's called Mozilla TTS. So let me go into Mozilla TTS. Okay. Okay, now I'm inside Mozilla TTS and I'm going to open Visual Studio Code by entering code and adopt and pressing it. So this one will open the Visual Studio Code. So I have Visual Studio. So you have this example called Docker Speak. So once the Docker container is up and running, this is able to, like, run some examples for you. Let's see what happens. But first, let's make sure that the Docker container is running. So let's check. Let's open up a terminal. So some things are missing. Of course, some things are missing because sound device and the stuff are not available for Windows. So what we can do is we can just run. I think some packages are missing here, so just try to run the code and see what happens. Definitely it will give us an error saying that whatever the module is not found. So let's copy this error, and to debug we can use ChatGPT and ask it what is wrong. Just give the error and it hopefully it will give us what we need to do. So it says like pip install sound file. So they are asking us to do pip install sound file. Working on Windows. Let's check that. Okay. So anyway, it says that it will work. So we will copy that and go back to VS Code and install. Okay, it's installing something. Let me check the Python version. It's 3.12. Hopefully this will work. Let's check uh, now. Okay, so now it gave some other errors because most probably our Docker container is not running. So we will wait until our Docker container is active. So now let's check how is the container. The container is still downloading. So once we download this container, we can go to this URL and access the web server directly. By using that, we can do some TTS stuff. So let's wait for a moment, and I also want to check whether my GitHub remote connection is okay. So let me see whether it's working. So let me modify the readme file and add some stuff here for Windows. So sound file, right? That's what we found. Yeah, sound file. Okay. Let's see. Status. Okay, modified the readme file, right? So anyway, I try to push this code to the GitHub and see whether it's going. Git branch. We are checking the branch. We are on the main branch, and let's try to push this. Git push origin main. Hmm. I don't know whether it's connected, so that's what I'm trying to see. Okay, I think it's okay, but we only added, but first we need to commit this change. Let's push this and see whether it's going to go to my GitHub repo. Okay, something happened. Maybe I have the SSH keys set up. So let's see whether my GitHub repo was updated. So as you can see that had a commit for this readme file, and at the bottom pp install sound file is there, and that's good, so you can use this as a guide. Okay, now seems like the server is running. Okay, just I made sure that everything was downloaded, and here they gave us the web address. So control, okay, you can copy this one. Copy this address, control C, and on the web browser you can access the server. Something is wrong. See, maybe let's check whether actually we have to see whether it's linked. So anyway, let's go back to their thing and click this one. Okay, so I just got the correct, so it's mapped to the local host on port 5002 according to this one. I will add this one to the readme file as well, so that you can access the TTS server. So let me go back to the Visual Studio. So on any browser, okay, we can, this is one example, so it's the same thing, but this is an example. We can also try that. So I will just add the URL. Okay, now we have the URL for the server. This. Okay, now it's up to date. Now it should be up to date on the GitHub as well. So anyway, we went to this thing, and here now as the server is running, you can type anything. Okay, and click on speak. So it will take some time. Maybe it needs to download certain things. If you are running this for the first time, I think we
My
can.
name is Sandar.
So I hope that you can hear the thing. Mm, Let me put it on headphones. I think you can hear that audio is also being transmitted. So I click on this one, speak again.
My name is Sandan.
Yeah. So I am 28, I guess, and you can click speak. So here you have the ability to
I
like
am 28.
check, and maybe you can also download the voice. Yeah, you can change the playback speed, and you have some options here. So you can download these voices, whatever. So you can save them in wave format. Okay, you can save them. So you can use this. Okay. The next thing, if the server is running, so now the Docker container is running. So the next important thing that you can do is like you can also like send something directly from the web browser. So you can actually get the file directly, the wave file. So whatever, this is an example, TTS and text equal hello from my GPU or something. Just an example. So what you can do is like you can paste something like this, okay, and press enter, and it will send that text to the server, and you should get the response. So here I have this one. I am having the internet download manager, but you can download this one. So you can, after downloading, you can open that thing.
Hello from my GPU.
So you can play the
Hello
sound.
from my GPU.
So you can, like, if you want to do web request, you can do that. So that's what I have in this code. So you can use this Docker speak. I hope that sound device is fine now. Okay, so here I have a simple class that sends the request, gets the thing, and like convert this text to speech. So let me run this one. As the service running now, we should probably hear these things. I
I am
tested this.
Sandan. I am
Oops.
Sandan.
Yes, the second phrase that was
I am
updated.
Sandan.
This is the third one. So you can use this on a robot. This
I am
is
Sandan.
little bit slow on my laptop. So here I'm also
I am Sampath.
display displaying the time for a single. This is just a single time. It took around 5.72 seconds, but depends on your performance of the computer. Might be more responsive, and also like you can make use of the GPU. So if you need to make use of the GPU, I have some instructions here, but you can also use ChatGPT. So you can go through the instructions like add your GPU to the Docker container and run the Docker container with the GPU. Might be a little bit faster. So here you can see that on CPU my initial run was like 4.6. This was on the Linux system. On GPU it was 4.25, little bit faster, but always running the local model is much faster than this one. So yeah, so on this with the Docker, but so you can adapt this example and add text to speech for your robot. So hopefully you can use this one. So yeah, please follow my GitHub link and try to adapt and develop the code. So thank you very much for watching. So see you again.